This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully it's not cranked. Hopefully it's all good. The vocals, hopefully they're nice and nicey, like we've been having them. You know, beautiful. Trying to get a right adjustment. Studio might have just had a thought. It could have been me. I don't know. So what's up, everybody? And we have, we all know what's going on. Today was big announcement day. It was what I call Coast to Christmas. But what do you call it? But we're gonna go over, whatever details I've scoured on the internet. It's a little loud, so we're gonna lower it a little bit. Yeah, there was, little fart thing going on.
This is a demonstration
Cool.
of Wirecast.
All right. So anyway, we're going to talk about Six Flags announcements, talk a tiny bit of amusement park news. We'll talk about upcoming events because I do have tiny bits of riding on the bull information that Brett gave me today. It's scratchy. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think that this thing is on its way out. This mixing board, which it's ancient. It really is.
This is a demonstration of
This
Wirecast.
thing is too soft now. You're gonna just let me know how it is now. Oh wait, what did I do? What did I do? Did I do something? Let me see. Chest test, checking Mikey. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 a pirate's life for me. Alright, so, that's loud. That's really loud.
This is a
Let's just
demonstration
slow
of
it down a little bit.
Wirecast.
Alright, let's, I never had an ex-wife. Never had a wife. I'm lucky like that. Never had a wife. Never had a wife. So anyway, like I said, we're going to talk about news. We're going to talk about whatever. And then after we are done, I'm going to go play my new pinball machine that I got. Well, it's not new, but new to me. I traded my Walking Dead, and I picked up an
This
Addams
is a
Family pinball.
demonstration
So
of
I'm pumped as
Wirecast.
hell for that. It's so sweet. I got to level it and all that good stuff. Yeah, I know it's tough to determine. Plus, you guys are on a little bit of a delay. And so on and so forth. But I will tell you, because I have to bring this thing up, pinballs up some stairs and then down some stairs. I had the kids helping me, and I was just almost in the house, and I fell, and I had the pinball machine crushing my legs, and I couldn't move my fat little legs. And then Devin lifted the machine, surprisingly, and then he saved me. He saved me from my legs kind of hurt, but I'll live. I will live all day. So anyways, I'm going to stop breaking down all this goodies, all the good stuff from, from today. And then we'll all talk, we'll discuss, and we'll see what you guys think. Yeah, I cut my own hair because I was too cheap to go to a haircut place to do it, so I did it myself. It's awful. Jessica's always like, look at your hair, it's all messed up. If you look close, I probably messed it up. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got injured from pinball machines. It's great. Instead of getting injured like in a car accident or getting mutilated
Is a demonstration
playing a sport.
of Wirecast.
Pinball machine falls on my legs. It's great, you know. But anyway, so I'm going to break it down park by park, and then we'll just talk about it, what you think about it, what I think about it. Thanks, Sean. I got this, what was that, 2011? Yeah, 2011. I went for the first and only time, actually, as of now, to Six Flags over Texas. That was the only place that had the 50th anniversary shirt, so I had to scoop one up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, ooh, 50th anniversary shirt, gotta have. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Definitely a sucker. You know how it is. You know? I'd rather get my head cut than get my hair cut at Six Flags Cuts. But you don't have to worry because none of them exist anymore. They're all gone. I think it was like one or two of them, and now they're gone. Now you never have to worry about them.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Which is great, I guess. I mean, I think it would have been cool because if I could have gone to one and it was supposed to... I didn't even know what it looked like inside. Never saw it. Or paid attention, I guess. But it was like set up like a roller coaster car kind of thing, you know. I think it would be cool to sit in a roller coaster. Obviously not while moving, getting a haircut, because you'd probably get pretty messed up. Probably cuts and probably die or something. You know, but anyway. So let's start with Six Flags Magic Mountain, all the way out on the West Coast. Some of us do tend to go out to California. Some of us, like me, haven't, you know, done a lot of parks. Actually, I haven't done any parks out there. But anyway, so they're getting a Justice League ride, but evidently it's going to be a little bit different than the other two that were announced at Six Flags Over Georgia and Great Adventure, and we'll get into that in a little bit with them. But they get a next-gen version of the ride, which is going to include Harley Quinn to the mix. It's going to have a 360-degree inversion in it, 180-degree screens, you know, with all the special effects and stuff. I'm wondering... Well, I think it's fantastic. Here's my whole thing about the announcements. While the overall selection of stuff was alright, you know, it was actually a pretty good year. The thing that I don't like, and I've been talking to people about it, and I know for us it's nothing because we travel around, we go. But they keep, think about this, 3 Justice League rides, 3 Joker coasters, you know, and all that other, so...
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Didn't they already do this with X? You know, so here's my other the thinking behind this. I don't like that because it's going to come to a point where why bother going to any other Six Flags when they're all the same? They're all getting the same rides. Because all of them are going to get loopers. All of them are going to get Justice League rides. All of them are going to get Joker coasters. You know, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like... You know, I liked it better when Jim Reed Anderson did the videos. I mean, he put a little pizzazz into it. You know, they were always corny. This one, you know, Six Flags, man. You know, when I heard that, I started cracking up laughing. I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know, I was cracking up. I'm like, you know, I like cheesy videos. I thought, you know, I thought it was all right. Could have been better, yeah. I know it's a different take, different CEO, doing different things, talking about the rides. And, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we want to know. We want to know what the parks are getting. We want to know what our home parks are getting. Wherever you're from, wherever you're watching from, you want to know what your park is getting, the closest one to you that you go to. And that's exactly what, you know, they did. Granted, I like the fact that I can go to Jersey and ride a Joker coaster. I mean, I don't really travel down there that much. Now we have one here. And the Justice League with the, you know, Magic Mountain, well, you know, it's great because the Six Flags, to me, is finally stepping up to the plate with a dark ride. I mean, for years and years, all different parks, shapes and sizes, they have all different kinds of dark rides. You know, Disney and Universal had, like, the best dark rides, so to speak, in terms of high technology. I mean, you look at Toy Story Mania at Hollywood Studios. Great shooter dark ride. You look at Universal with Harry Potter and Men in Black. Great rides. I mean, even the new one, the new Harry Potter, the Gringotts Bank, the technology in it is superb. It's good, but I didn't really care for the ride itself, but the technology is cool.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
So Six Flags is trying to bring something to the game. Now, is it? I haven't ridden one, so I can't say whether it's crap, whether it's great. You know, I don't have a legit opinion on it. Now I will, because next year I'll go to Great Adventure and I'll check out. What do you call it? I'll go check out the dock ride. I have no problem going to check that out. Going down there, and you know, because that's the closest one to us until Six Flags gets one. Well, New England, they're all getting. Oh, I can't officially say that they are because I really don't know if they are or not. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody knows for sure if any more getting built, who's getting one, who's not going to get one. I don't know. I was having a conversation with Luco probably around 8 o'clock tonight, a little after 8 when I was eating dinner. And, you know, I've said it on the show a bunch of times with Great Adventure. And I'll say it a million more times to get my personal point of view across. If you never went before probably 2000, you missed out. You missed the boat. That park used to be amazing. They've probably take whatever rides they have now and double it, and that's what they had for rides pretty much. They lost a lot of flats. They've lost a lot of rides. And I don't know. It's just, for me, I go and ride where I like to ride. And then I'm like, I'd rather go take a nap somewhere, you know. It's just weird. I don't know. It's a big, giant park. It has so much potential. And the good thing is that they're heading in the right direction. They're adding stuff. They're bringing stuff in, bringing stuff back. Well, maybe not exactly the same rides, but it's good. But anyway, so Magic Mountain's getting that. So we all know that. That's what they're getting. I think that's a good choice. I mean, we all heard the rumors. I mean, that's the bad thing today about trying to keep a secret. You can't. Because of the internet and the Freedom Act and everything, people find out. You can't hide it anymore. You know, people want the information now, they'll find it, they'll sneak it, they'll steal it, they'll do whatever they got to do to get the information. So that's that. Yeah, I mean, back when with Great Adventure, they had such an amazing flat collection. They don't have it now, but they're building it up. So there is potential for the future. I mean, they used to have Music Expresses, they used to have different bumper cars. They had Enterprises, they had all kinds of crazy flats, they had all kinds of crazy stuff. Pirate ships, though they had the one that looked like a spaceship, like one of the, like a more modern spaceship, like in a pirate ship form, only spaceship, So they had a lot of cool stuff, and now it's gone. They had a free fall. It was great, but they've lost a lot of stuff. All right, so Six Flags over Texas, they're getting a Joker 4D coaster. The Joker, and you get a Joker, and you get a Joker, and you get a Joker. Everybody's getting a Joker. Woohoo! So that's cool. I will agree with you on that, Daniel Campbell. Canada's Wonderland, from what I've seen, has a phenomenal flat collection. Plus, they're adding some weird new flat for next year. But like I said, I've been there in 1995. Was the only time I've been. It was a high school band trip. The award ceremony was in one of the theaters there, and I rode whatever they had there back then. Obviously, it's a lot different now than it was. Some coasters have come and gone, and I've ridden things and not ridden things. So, hey, I don't know about that yet. Great Adventure with the better flat selection. I mean, they got... What the hell do they have for flats? They got a Sky Screamer. They do got the Flipperoo there, I call. They do have that parachute drop ride. They have Zoom and Gyro. That's not technically a flat. Oh, excuse me. What else? I mean, they got bumper cars. They have a really beat up Roundup, and then they got the little, what the hell is that other one, Roy Rogers or whatever, little pirate ship cars, They have teacups, they have I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, SFNE lost a lot of flats too. We had a really good flat collection, and that went out the window. And I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed for a good flat package coming in the next 2-3 years. I really thought, honestly, Six Flags New England was going to throw in a flat package before having a 4D coaster. I was like, we need flats more than we need another coaster. I've been crying for that, saying that for a while now. I've been crying for that, and I don't know. I guess they want something marketable to put in, and that's what they got. I hope we get a cool Funhouse queue for us. I would really love it. Alright, so Six Flags Over Georgia, Six Flags Great Adventure. They're getting Justice League rides. We don't know if they're getting the hookup like Six Flags Magic Mountain, but they may. If not, they're going to get the similar ones. I mean, if you're going to do it for Magic Mountain, why not update it for the next, these two? Because think about this. Every time you make a change, every time you build something, even for the first time, there is there's a cost associated with that. So, but you only have to pay that cost for development one time, and then it's spread out for however many times you build. That's why they keep getting, you get a coaster, and you get a coaster, and you get a coaster, and then you get a Justice League, and you get a Justice League, and you get a Justice League. That's why it's done that way. It's not like, say Knoebels had 3 parks. They'd probably, for the most part, make them different. They wouldn't make them the same, because if you make them the same, why would you go to them? That's the whole thing. So, I'm sure if they spent that development money for Magic Mountain, they got to be kicking that over to those two. They have to. They have to give them an update. I think it would be stupid if they didn't.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
I mean, if she... yeah, probably... You know what? You probably... Right there, Mr. David L. with the Google Hangouts. With YouTube being popular, I mean, for us when we go live, it's not... Barely anybody watches on the Grove Show's Facebook if I do something. I actually do it on my own personal one because more people watch that than they watch it on the Grove Show. Which is weird because all the people that watch it live on my personal are all liking the Grove Show's, page. So I have no idea why. Makes no sense, but hey. It would lessen the blow, but the thing is, there's not enough extra.
This is a demonstration of
even though the big extra is the inversion, because, I mean, like I said, I haven't ridden the original couple that are out there, so I have no idea what they are. I haven't even watched POV videos. I'm waiting until I can actually ride one, which will be next year. Woohoo! So yeah, like I said, with that being said, that is actually quite a big, what do you call it? We'll see. I mean, the inversion, adding it in the 180 screens. I don't know how the ride runs normally before this update. Supposedly Harley Quinn is in the new one and not in the old one. I have no idea. I mean, here's my take with Facebook Live and doing shows like this, doing the podcast like this. Facebook Live is awesome when you're at a park and you want to show something quick and get it going and do that.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
She already has 5,000 views on her 8 p.m. cast. Cray. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for me, I get more views on the YouTube than I do on Facebook. So, and I got way more views on YouTube than I did when it was Ustream. So, that's good. Like, I don't even know if we ever cracked 100,000 total views on Ustream. Like we did with, we're getting closer and closer. We're in the 80,000s total views of all videos on YouTube, which is cool. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. We just need to get more people to watch. That's my fault for not promoting as good as I used to. Facebook sucks. I hate Facebook. I'll tell you one thing. If I win Powerball, I would leave Facebook forever.
This is a demonstration of
It'll be gone. Anyway, so Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. They are getting a Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth, a giant Huss Frisbee ride. So that's what they're getting. I love those rides. I think they're fantastic. So it's great. Now here's the kind of surprise, what I think is the hit of hits of 2017's announcement is at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. I think they got the one unique ride, the one that's probably going to be a pleaser, but it's a water park ride. It's North America's first rocket blast water coaster and features new water jet propulsion technology to shoot the raft uphill, plus 4 high bank saucer turns along the way in a 942-foot-long attraction. The good thing is you don't have to climb stairs, too, for somebody fat like me. I can just get in the raft, and it's going to take me and zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Yep, they're getting a ride just like Max in there, buddy boy. Actually, 2 of them are going out, because LeBron's getting Titan, which is the same thing. So basically, you just get on in and you ride the water coaster thingy-majiggy. So that'd be cool. They're also going to add a colorful Mardi Gras festival to the park's entertainment lineup, featuring 10 New Orleans-style parade floats, themed food, merchandise, and decor. Look for it from March 24th through April 30th. And the cool thing is with that... Oh, to Zamparella? Why did I... Well, then my information was wrong. Anyway, but I'll be able to experience this stuff next year because CoasterCon will be there. So I'll finally be able to get out to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. I'll try that water slide out because they always have water park exclusive ride time stuff. So it'll be cool. And that was an idea I had for what SFNE could add back in 2013. They were bashing me how ridiculous that is. Lost and Loop is a life, David. All right. And I'm giving the weakest 2017 announcement award to Six Flags St. Louis. They're getting a Spinsanity, which is a disco ride. I mean, you rode one, you rode them all. Now, I'm not saying that they're bad rides. You know, when I see one, even if I've ridden it a bunch of times or I've never ridden it, I go ride it. Just not all the time, but I will ride them. LeBron's getting Titan, which is another giant fucking frisbee whatever thing. Now, Great Escape, they're actually spending some dough. I was shocked. Great Escape, I mean, yes, water park. That's all they do, water park, water park, water park. And then once in a while you get a... What do you mean? You know, once in a while you get like a family ride or something. Nothing crazy, but you're going to get... what do you call it? But they're getting a bonsai pipeline just like we got. So that's pretty cool. You know, I mean, I understand that's the demographic. More people go on the water park stuff than anything else, I guess. So that's where the money's at for them. That's what's their draw. So that's what they're going to do. Yeah, Mexico could. I really, you know what? I kind of forget about that they exist, even though I have it written here. And usually Mexico lately has been getting some good stuff. You know, they got an RMC job. They got like the Pandemonium theme to Joker. They were getting some cool stuff. Excuse me, maybe not. Well, anyway, so what they're getting is the VR coaster for the new Revolution. It's It's going to appear on the Medusa Steel Coaster. They're going to be they're doing the Mardi Gras Festival thing. They're opening up a new water park, whatever, Hurricane Octopec World Mexico Water Park. It's going to open in Morelos in February 2017. Six Flags America is getting a Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth, but it's a Sky Screamer ride. So that fits. You know what I'm saying? Does anyone see the logo? What logo? I don't see any logo. But then again, my video is the screen that I'm looking at with the chat is on pause, so I can't see nothing. Do you see a magical logo somewhere? Is it in my basement here?
This is a demonstration of
What else does this do? Oh, don't make any more noise. It was Cousin It making a noise. So yeah. And last but not least, Six Flags New England 4D coaster. Now, yep, they get it. We get a Joker. Everybody gets a Joker. Everybody gets a little something. But I mean, we lose Splash Waterfalls. A lot of people don't like it. Most people don't. So I guess it's a win-win. I used to love that ride, but I haven't ridden in a while. X's are H's, so you would say Mexico instead of Mexico. Well, I see an X, I don't say an H, so to me it's Mexico. I mean, people go Mexico. To me that sounds. I don't like the way it sounds.
This is a demonstration of why
Great Escape is getting a bonsai pipeline like we have here at Six Flags New England. So, but I do know that the other thing that Six Flags New England's getting, it's not a big promotion push, I guess, so to say. Looney Tunes bathrooms getting expanded, and they're losing the Speed Trap ride, the Kitty Whip that looks like race cars. That's out. I don't know if it's just going to get put in storage, put in a dumpster, put somewhere else in the park, but for now that's, that's gone. Now here's my thing, and I've been talking to a lot of people about this, and my hopes, and I really don't know. This isn't like me trying to hide things. If I know, I tell you. Well, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But regardless, I'm hoping that they turn the South End into Gotham. And they re-theme, change the theme on, what do you call that ride? Mind Eraser. Change the theme to teacups. We have a sneaking suspicion, and we don't know, that they're going to re-theme the teacups to a villain. But we don't know. And they got Batman, so they're probably going to spruce up that area nice, hopefully. I mean, if they were smart and they had the money for the budget, they may not. I don't know. I don't know what their budget's looking like. I would do that. I would totally just, do it. You're getting the Joker ride. It's over by Batman. They should do it. Yeah, and they should re-theme DC to Metropolis. And they should re-theme Gotham City Gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Re-theme it to make it Justice League something, Well, if I were them, I would move Joker's Wild Card next to the Joker ride or somewhere over there. I would totally move that ride. I mean, you don't want to mess with the theme on it. That Joker's head is so cool. The theme on it is awesome. I wouldn't, I would never touch, that. I mean, you could keep, what they should do if they want to do it right? I would rename Gotham City Gauntlet to something to do with the Justice League, so that way at least the Joker's wild card fits in, because the Joker fights with all the DC guys. You know what I'm saying? So there should be something there to make it all fit. Because right now that you got a Joker roller coaster over, by Batman roller coaster, now you got a Gotham City Gauntlet is over by Superman. So I don't know.
Of Wirecast.
Repaint the car. I mean, you don't even have to repaint the cars, to be honest. You could keep all those villains. Because I'm sure they're all going to fit in. Penguin, Joker, they're all going to fit in. They're all in the DC universe. And I guess to the cartoons and comics and something like they have to battle. Especially if they're villains of Batman. You know what I mean? They have to. They have to!
Wirecast.
Just because I want them to. So, I mean, that's all the, what do you call it? The announcements. So what do you guys think about the announcements? What was your favorite announcement? Let's start with that. Out of all the ones that you saw, what was your favorite? What was the favorite thingy? Your favorite announcement that you had? So there's a lot of constructive
Demonstration of Wirecast.
Mr. Freeze icicle coaster. But then if you did Mr. Freeze's icicle coaster, you would have to repaint it. It wouldn't fit with the current color scheme. Keep it at that. I mean, maybe in the future, Mind Eraser goes for something else and retheme it that way. I don't know what they're going to be doing. I mean, I gave them so many ideas for the South End, it's crazy. I would agree with that, DJ Dog. I would say Fiesta Texas definitely won 2017. I mean, I hate to knock my home park, but I think that ride is just unique. It's different, and not every park is getting one of those. So I think it's cool. Yeah, that water park expansion definitely surprised me. I like the fact. I agree. The dock rides were cool. Like I said, I have like a bad taste in my mouth because of the whole 3 parks get that ride, 3 parks get that ride. It's leaving, Six Flags right now is leaving a bad taste in my mouth because of that. It's kind of like, everybody's saying that have ridden the Justice League rides have said that it was a fantastic ride. I haven't ridden it, so I don't know, and I'll wait till next year when I get to ride one, and then I'll form my opinion. But people have said it was a great ride. So, and the technology on it is way better than anything that anybody expected Six Flags to ever do. And then they did it. So they need to keep doing that. Now once they get through the Justice League rides, they need to come out with some other dock rides. I think all parks should have 2 or 3 dock rides. That should be like minimum. Like minimum should be 2. Yeah, I mean, Six Flags, like I said, Shapiro, Premier, killed the parks. When they were getting into coaster wars and spending money and then spending themselves into bankruptcy, and then Shapiro took over and he just started gutting them, thinking he was saving money, but he was ruining the parks, wasn't doing nothing, and it sucked. Everybody was like, oh, it's going to get better, and it didn't. They should get some classic flats. You know what? I wouldn't even be upset if they got like a tilt-a-whirl, say just for Six Flags New England in my mind. I'd say a tilt-a-whirl, a Flyers, and even get a whip or something. If they were new flat package for 2018, that would be so awesome. I would be pumped. That would probably get me more excited than the Joker. I've only ridden one Joker one time, and that was at Great Adventure. It broke at Media Day, and that left a bad taste in my mouth. Now, Jen McGrath said you're going to spin 4 to 8 times. When we were at Great Adventure, they're like, you spin 6 times, or something like that. I spun 1 time. I rocked a lot like I was gonna. There had to have been something wrong with the ride. Because after Media Day and the ride was going and stuff, they're like, oh, I flipped a whole bunch of times. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, I only flipped once. You know? So, that's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. See, it seems like the New England amusement park culture kind of sucks. Here's the problem with the culture in general around the parks. I mean, I don't know how it is, out in the West Coast because I've never been to parks like that. I mean, it seems like the big chain parks love to rip things out. Well, Six Flags mainly. And sometimes they leave a void. Sometimes they fill it with something that's weird, isn't as good, or maybe it's something awesome. It's weird. It's just like right now.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I don't know. That'd be cool if they could do Lego Batman, but I honestly don't see that happening just because of the fact that the license on that's probably ridiculous. I mean, even though they have the license for DC, but then they have to get in the mix with Lego. Maybe it happens. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't know how that works. I mean, if they want the license, they'll pay. But it all depends. I'm sure Lego rights are probably more. Well, I don't think it's any more or less than DC or Looney Tunes. I think that's Arizona is castles and whatever. My Six Flags app was open. Jeez, my phone. Hey, you know what? You know what's great? The troll didn't come in tonight. I thought for sure he was coming in. It's like Mexico, but fresher. Whoa, dude. Alright, so let me ask you this. Who do you think got the weakest attraction announcement? Who do you think is going to have the worst 2017? I got to hear this from you guys. I want to know what you guys think was the worst announcement for the 2017 announcements, because I felt St. Louis got the worst of it. And the reason why I'm going to tell you why I think St. Louis got the worst of it, it's pretty simple. You think SFA got the worst announcement? No, I think St. Louis did it, and I'm going to tell you why. Some people think Mexico. Someone thinks Mexico.
Of Wirecast.
No, you look at Mexico. We look at Mexico. You got to think shows, parades, and stuff. I dig that stuff. So for me, I like that. I know not everybody likes all that stuff. They want coasters, they want rides, something. Who's getting the same thing as SFNE? St. Louis isn't. St. Louis is getting a disco. New England's not getting a disco. But like I said, I will try the Joker at Six Flags New England. Hopefully it doesn't have the problems that Great Adventure did. I mean, those problems left a bad taste in my mouth from Media Day, and I'm like, what's the big deal about the ride? I will give this one a fair shot. I didn't ride the one down in Texas for Batman, but I felt, it's the whole 3 here and 3 there with the rides, and 2 here, and I don't know. Personally, I would love to sit down with Six Flags corporate and go, what the hell are you doing? I mean, I understand that, and it's all to save money. That's what it is. Because think about it. You buy in bulk, you're going to get it cheaper. The development cost, think about it. The development cost for the Joker, they had one plans drawn out. They made one. Now they're going to make them. All they have to do is change the color or, paint them or whatever. Oh, New England definitely needs much more than a clone. You know, we haven't had really the last custom, brand new, not redone coaster was Batman, I believe. Think about that for a minute. Either the Batman or Pandemonium. I don't remember which one was first or last, but actually Pandemonium's a clone. It's just. But the good thing about this year's announcements, no wooden coasters will be harmed this season. None of them. There's not one RMC job being done this year for Six Flags. So it sounds like a pretty good deal, I guess. But I like to see the difference. People are saying St. Louis, Mexico, Six Flags got the worst. But me personally, I think St. Louis got the worst of it. But that's just me. That's my opinion. No, they're only getting Spinsanity. They're not getting one. I forgot who's getting. Maybe they are. I don't know. Hang on. I have it written here. Six Flags over Texas getting the Joker 4D. Six Flags New England's getting the Joker. There's 3. Maybe they are. 3 people are getting. Did I not write that down? Huh.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Yeah, the Joker in Mexico is basically a Pandemonium style spinning coaster. That's what they got. No, I'm talking about what do you call it? Batman, The Dark Knight at Six Flags New England. That's what I'm talking about.
This is a demonstration of.
I know there's 3 Jokers, and I didn't write it down. I gotta say, today was a crazy day. I wrote this crap up on a whim, real quick. Work has been so busy for the last month. I'm ready to rip out all the hair I have on my body, and I really need a good vacation, which isn't happening until October, but I really need a good vacation. You know what I'm saying? So alright, so that's the announcements. You know what I find weird about Batman at Six Flags New England is original. It was designed for that specific spot. Like Six Flags New England said, here's your spot, design it. And I gotta say, for as small of a ride that really is, it packs one hell of a punch. Like, I love riding that thing because the punch that it packs for being so small, it's custom, it's not a copy of anything, it's just legit,
This is a demonstration of.
like a custom thing. So it was cool. Great America over Texas. Oh yeah, I didn't write Great America on here. Maybe I didn't. I'm just the way I did this crap. Things were all mixed in. There's America, Mexico, Great Escape, Laurent, St. Louis. I think I did not add them in. There you go. I forgot a park. I'm a bad host lately, but that's going to change. We'll talk about that before we leave. Actually, it's going to be good. You guys are going to like what we're going to do in the next season. But anyway, so let's finish this news, get into some events, and by the time that ends, I'll go talk about what is coming. We had a nice little meeting this last weekend, so to speak. Had a discussion about what's to come for the show. But anyway, so Dollywood, they're spending $2.5 million in the nighttime parade. Crazy for one park, too. So it's going to be there for the Smoky Mountain Christmas Festival. The parade will feature several fun and bright floats, interactive characters, and all kinds of stuff. They call it the Parade of Many Colors. It includes 4 million festive lights, the remastered Christmas in the Smokies, the all-new It's a Wonderful Life and the joyous holiday atmosphere. There's all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know how many of you have been to Dollywood for Christmas. You know, the Christmas time, not necessarily on Christmas. But let me tell you this.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I do need a secretary. I do. Dollywood for Christmas time, Smoky Mountain, Smoky Mountain Christmas. If you're religious, you'll probably really love the shows. I'm not really religious, so the shows kind of were a turn off for me. I'm not saying that there isn't a God. I believe that there's a God, a higher power, but I'm not all Jesus that, God this, Jesus, 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 Jesus. I feel like I'm going to catch fire in there. And by all means, it's not a dig at anybody who's religious. It's just not for me. You know. But in any case, it's, the lights, the shows. I really was digging the what do you call it? The one with Scrooge in it. Christmas Carol? Yeah, Christmas Carol. But that's gone. That was a good show. Then they had the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas show, which was great. Actually, my least favorite show, and I probably would never watch it again, is My People. I know a lot of people love that show. I don't. But I gotta say, if you can get to Dollywood for Christmas time when they're doing that, definitely do it. If you like Christmas events and stuff like that, definitely check it out. It's pretty awesome. All right, so we all know what Disney did with the different tiers of tickets and passes and stuff. Well, it seems Universal is starting in Orlando, starting to follow suit. They now have 4 style of season passes, and the prices are, to me, a little ridiculous, especially, I mean, I get it. Tickets are expensive. They're not going to give the park away, so to speak. And these prices are not Orlando prices, like Orlando residents. That'd be like if you or I or any of you guys went to the park and you had a season pass. And I'm going to tell you what you get with your pass, because I really think it's kind of crazy. They have an all-new, it's called Seasonal Pass. It costs $284. So this is the bottom of the barrel. So you're starting at $284 for a season pass. This is what you get. 1 year of park-to-park admission. Blackout dates apply. There's discounts on events. Discounts on the Blue Man Group tickets. On-site hotel stays. Multi-day theme park ticket purchase at the front gate and more. So that's all you get with the cheap one. So there's blackout dates, and that kind of sucks. So they're telling you can't come on these certain days no matter what. It's like tough crap. Can't come. I don't like that. Then you got the Power Annual Pass for $345. This is the next step up. You get basically the same stuff, but it says with fewer blackout dates and access to concerts at Universal Studios Florida. There's blackout dates have been removed for summer dates, so you can access both theme parks all summer long. There's also new $10 self-parking, 50% off the regular price. See, this is getting ridiculous with prices. I understand why people want to go. You can't make them like Six Flags price, $50. Everybody will have one. You're going to get the discounts like the other one. Now they get the preferred annual pass, $384. It's the year-to-year, no blackout dates. New early park admission to enjoy the parks 1 hour before opening. Blackout dates apply though. There's free self-parking or $10 preferred parking. Discounts on the events. Discounts on merchandise, restaurants, Blue Man Group tickets, and all the other stuff. Now here's the premier season pass. You ready for this? Hey, you ready for this? Ow, my back. Fondue. $540 for the top of the line season pass for Universal. 1 year of park-to-park admission, no blackout dates. You get the early admission, you get complimentary valet and preferred parking. I love the valet parking. I've done that once. You get Universal Express access. You get free Halloween Horror Night ticket on select event nights. You're going to get discounts on Universal Orlando separately ticketed events like Halloween Horror Nights, blah, blah, blah. And you get the rest of the stuff. So So that's what you're getting for all that kind of dough. That's what you're getting. I think it's ridiculous, but that's what you get. You know? I don't know. Alright, so let's get to these Ace events. Get those out of the way. See if you want to go. Riding the Bull. The, what do you call it? The deadline for online is tomorrow. You can't mail it in, but you got to do it tomorrow. End of the line. But there's been updates. There's going to be free parking in the regular parking area until the registration ends. Everyone who attends gets a die-cast pin for El Toro. It is never going to be sold in stores, and there will be extras for sale in case you want to pick one up for a friend or a loved one or something or other like that. So they got that. And they're trying, it's not finalized, but they're working on adding some extra rides to ERT for El Toro. So far, all there is El Toro ERT. They're working on more for nighttime. So remember that. The next day, 9/11, is the Seaside Hangover at Seaside Heights.
A demonstration of Wirecast.
On October 1st, Fall Thrill Fest at King's Dominion. $57 if you don't get a pass. There's ERT on Intimidator, Volcano. They got a Boo Blast, a Shootout. They got Midway Game Takeover, Behind the Scenes Tour, Ride 305, Picnic, Prizes, Auction, Park Q&A, Behind the Scenes Monster Makeup Tour, Maze of Madness, Lights On Tour, and exclusive haunt time on new mazes, and then nighttime ERT for 2 hours is on one side of Rebel Yell. Ouch. On the October 2nd, Celebrate America, $57 without a pass, 23 with. That's at Six Flags America. You're going to get ERT on Superman Ride of Steel in the morning from 11 a.m. to 12. Alright, so you get morning ERT. You get the morning ERT for Superman. Then you're going to get a picnic, door prizes, photo op, a Fright Fest scare act, it's Q&A with park management. You're going to get a haunted house tour at 6. You're going to get exclusive haunt time on Mana. There's going to be VIP seating for the Awakening, VIP seating for the Stunt Show, and then you're going to get nighttime ERT on Wild One. So that's kind of cool. Yes, I went over the announcements. I did. We went over it for over half the show. It was pretty good. Pretty good. October 7th through the 8th, Phoenix Fall Fun Fest. October 15th is Blue the Dash Bash at Lake Compounds. So those are your race events. Now, before we leave, because we got 5 minutes, we're not leaving yet. Don't worry, we're not leaving yet. Almost. Yeah, you just rewatch it. You're gonna see all the cool things going on, and me losing my concentration and reading and hearing about the announcements and stuff. It's cool. We had a great discussion. But anyway, so this is what's going to happen. Over the weekend, I was with Dave, Jody, Luco, the kids. We went to Funtown Fest down at Funtown, Splashtown in Maine. So that was a good event. Not a lot of people. It's a park-sponsored event. Not an Ace event, but it was fun. Well worth the money. I had fun. But any case, so that's besides the point. I was talking with Dave and Jody and Luco and saying, I'm bringing you guys in on the show, and I've had Luco strum up some ideas on how we can make this show better, get more hosts, and do more things with the show. You know, like I've been saying, to me the show is stale. I mean, I know you guys love watching it, and you guys can go anywhere on the internet and get your news, and you choose me. I'm sure you just want to look at my ugly mug and hang out and chit chat with people, and that's cool. And I like that. Or you watch it, you're bored, whatever. You got nothing to do. You're laying in bed, getting sexy with yourself, you know. So, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, so we're gonna change it up. It's gonna start next season. You may start seeing some of the changes happen sooner for practice. We may do runs on a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's better late than never. I'm glad that you're watching. I like when people watch. I don't care who watches and when you watch, because if you love the show, you go back to the beginning and watch it again. So anyway, so what we're going to do is there's a new program which will not be Wirecast. It's going to cost me some dough, but I can have up to 12 cameras going at one time, and supposedly I can bring in Skype callers and so I can have like Dave or Luco join in on a show at any time, maybe every week, or maybe they take over for, like I'm out on a trip somewhere and surprisingly they're not with me, and I'm like, I can't do the show, or if I'm not really feeling up to doing the show, I go, hey, Luco, take over the show for the night. I don't know if he would do that, but maybe he would just in a pinch for me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of me canceling the show because I'm sick or I'm having technical difficulties, I go, hey, Luco, or hey, Dave, can you do the show? So, like I said, it'll be, and if I want to do interviews with people and stuff, I can bring them in on Skype. I know a lot of people that are in bands and stuff. We can talk music. I can get, we can get people from parks to come, Skype in on a call. We could even get Jen McGrath to Skype in probably on a call. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be that cool. I can take live callers. I mean, I don't know if you watched last week, but last week was such a fiasco. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys. The story continued after last week. I almost ended up shooting the pizza man. I was about that close from shooting the pizza man. Believe it or not. After the show, around 10:30 or so, 10:40, somebody's banging on my door. And I'm like, who the hell is it? I'm not thinking about it when the dude was saying he was getting pizza. You know what I'm saying? And then I open the door, nobody's there. And then all of a sudden my doorbell rings, and I'm like, oh crap. So I message Luca, I'm like, tell Jeremy to look out the window. There's an SUV outside my house. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, oh, the kid is bringing the thing to my doorstep. So I go in my gun safe, I go get my Glock, I load the Glock, I go to the window with my kid's thing, and Luco was on Skype, he heard the whole thing. I yell out the window, I'm like, who is it? And then I see a guy get out of the SUV, come over there, and next thing you know, it's the pizza man, and the kid ordered pizza to prank me, and let's just say pizza man almost got shot. I told the guy, I'm lucky I saw the pizza, I said, because I was just about to shoot you, and he just stopped dead in his tracks, looked like he crapped himself, and he goes, thanks for not shooting me. And then I'm telling him what was going on. See, for those that didn't watch last week, you missed the trolling of this kid. It had to do with one of my sons, and he's all mad, crying like a baby, because my kid don't want to be friends with him anymore, and his friend don't want to be friends with him anymore. So he's all bent out of shape, so he was terrorizing the show, and he was calling me. I blocked so many phone numbers on my phone so we can't call. It was pretty crazy. I was answering the call, and he's like, I'm going to shoot down the internet. It was pretty crazy. So, needless to say, hopefully, I'm sure that pizza place will probably never come to my house again, because he probably had to, clean his drawer. Maybe he took his underwear off in the car and threw him out on the road somewhere. I really don't know, but it was probably pretty scary for that guy. I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I would think it'd be crazy, scary. But yeah, like I said last week, I am a psychopath. I'll be the nicest guy. I'll give you the damn shirt off my back and let my flab hang out if you needed it. But once you cross my path,
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't care. I'll shoot you. I'll beat you up. I don't care if you're 5'95". I went on the rant last week of saying, if you mess with my friends and my family, I will whoop your butt. I don't care. I don't care if I will go to jail for beating a 6-year-old for beating up somebody. trying to mess with me or you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I mean, I really don't want to go to jail. I love doing this show. I love spending time with you guys. I love going to the parks and doing all this stuff. But if you're going to mess with me, it's on like Donkey Kong. I don't care. Like I said weeks ago, I almost got kicked out of ACE because of a troll. I had that discussion over the weekend, too, with other people and stuff like that. And while it's not fair, but, it is what it is. And I don't care what anybody says. ACE, the police, whoever. If somebody's trolling me and it's affecting my show and they're doing it like on Facebook and they're messing with my kids and things are going crazy, that's harassing. I'm not going to sit there and take it. I don't care that he's not old enough to drive. I don't care. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, I could be a troll myself. Yeah, Doc, live from prison. Don't drop the soap, yo. Bend over. Whoop. It is what it is, man. I was almost going to cancel the Grove show after last week. It was almost done. I just had enough of... I get it. Kids are kids. They want to troll. They think they're big and bad. I had enough. I'm like, I can't do the show while people are trolling it. You know what I mean? Because everybody in the chat room's getting all in it. And people, you know what I mean? And then they're calling me. And then, but now they're blocked, so they can't call me. It is what it is, like I said. But anyway, so like I was saying, we'll be able to bring more people in with Skype and stuff. We're going to be testing things out. We're definitely going to end the Grove show in November this year because there's a lot of stuff we have to do, a lot of technology that we have to buy, and a lot of testing that we have to do. And we're legit going to be testing a lot because when we come back, I haven't decided that yet, but when we come back next year, I want everything to be smooth, everything is good. I want to start doing stuff that I haven't done in the past, and I want to start trying to go back to some of my old ways. I don't know how many of you watched the Ustream days, even some of the early YouTube days that we had here, with all the crazy antics, the costume changes, the puppets. There was one show, the whole show, what do you call it? Was just a puppet. I mean, you could kind of, it was freaky, and people were like, what did I just watch for an hour? So, that,
This is a demonstration of why...
That's right, that's what I'm going to do, kill people. It'll be cool. You know what? I don't like cans of beer. They taste different. They don't taste right. They don't. Yeah, I know, there's no archive of the old stuff. But, you know what? I don't want to copy it. I want to come new and fresh. And, I got to come up with some new stuff. New material.
This is a demonstration.
Yeah, I used to, I don't know how many of you remember this. We used to do, I used to do 2 shows a week. If you remember that. It was crazy. I had enough material for 2 one-hour shows a week. It was nuts. But yeah, I want to make this the best that I can. I want to put in a better quality, a better effort, and see what happens. I want people to, and I'm not saying the Grove show is just going to tune out until we come back. Don't forget, there's always still trips and stuff going on, so I can go live, Facebook, and show things. We're not done. We're not, I used to wear a cowboy hat. I have one somewhere. It could be still packed, because I never totally unpacked the house. There's stuff in my other part of the basement that still has boxes of stuff. I mean, I still got a whole bunch of Grove Show stuff still in boxes in there, so I have no idea.
Of Wirecast.
Yeehaw! I could be a stereotypical Texan. I'll get a whole little cowboy outfit and I'll put little spurs on my sneakers. Or maybe I'll just wear my underwear and nothing else, and I'll put a holster with some plastic toy guns, and and it's cowboy sneakers with some spurs on it. I think it'd be cool. It'll be sexy for fat people. I think it'll be very sexy for fat people, such as myself. I mean, I think you would watch the viewers go from, right now there's 9 people watching live, and probably go 9 to 0. I don't know, unless you guys are freaky and love that kind of stuff. But anyway, we're going to get going, 10:07, and I want to play. I haven't played it yet. I want to play my Addams Family. I've been dying. Sat in the car all night long. I want to play my Addams Family. But in any case, we will be back next Thursday. Same bad time, same bad channel. And we will do whatever we got to do. We'll talk about whatever we got to talk about. Maybe we'll just be crazy and just go loco all week. And maybe not even talk about roller coasters. Maybe we'll talk about underwear. I don't know. It's whatever we want to talk about. But anyway, until next week, I will see y'all. If anybody's going to the park Saturday, let me try that again in English. If anybody is going to Six Flags New England on Saturday, that's where I'll be. I'm going to stick my whale behind in the wave pool, the lazy river, and whatever. It's last weekend. And don't forget to get the flash sale thing going on. Buy it this weekend. Cheap price. Cheap. $51.99. And then $79.99 for the food. So anyway, so if anybody's around on Saturday, let me know. Hit me up. We'll hang. We'll down in the waves and stuff. It'll be fun. But anyway, until next time, keep on coasting. I'm Dr. Giggles. Peace out. And thanks for watching, y'all.